I hope he's taking shelter somewhere. I'm struggling to locate him.
Each story more horrific than the last. A multi-level catastrophe in Japan is triggering a wave of celebrities trying to use their fame for good. Japanese-American actor George Takei is one of them. He is one of the latest tweets. Here's one of his latest tweets asking for his followers to text $10 to the Red Cross. He's that you may know him, of course, as Mr. Sulu of the original Star Trek series. He's so much more than that. He is a very successful actor and voiceover, and I listened to him on Howard Stern as well. He's joining us live from Los Angeles. So tell us first, George, I know you have relatives in Japan. How are they?
My relatives are all fine. I have many friends there, and they're all fine, too. However, when you see those pictures on your TV screens, it is catastrophic, and as just a human being, you've got to reach out. I tweeted that on Friday morning that when you see something like this at a time like this, we are all Japanese.
Yes, I saw that tweet. Follow you on Twitter, and I saw that, and a lot of people retweeted it, and it's it's very poignant. What has been the response, though, to your pleas for people to donate? I understand social media has been particularly helpful in this.
Social media network has been fantastic. There have been hundreds, I think thousands, 8,500 people have contributed to the Red Cross as a result of my tweet. And then they've been tweeting back to me that from Germany, from Britain, as well as from other parts, but a huge number from Germany and Britain. I'm very grateful to them. It's so important when you see a human tragedy like this. But for a long time, I've been working on strengthening U.S.-Japan relations. I was President Clinton's appointee on the U.S.-Japan Friendship Commission, and when I was chairman of the Japanese-American National Museum, we sent an exhibit to tour for 2 years there in Japan. And so my connection with Japan is very strong, despite the fact that, thank God, my friends and relatives are all right. I'm very moved by those pictures.
Hey, listen, let's talk about this. You were honored by the Emperor of Japan in 2004 for your contribution to Japanese and U.S. relations. There's a picture of you right there with your medal. I think the medal's a little low, so you can't see it. It's below the banner. Have you heard how other Japanese-American celebrities are contributing to this recent disaster?
I'm sure they are, but I don't know what they're doing. I know that Yoko Ono has tweeted, and certainly she's from Japan, and she has very real connections to Japan. I was born here, my mother was born here, but nevertheless, I have strong connections. I went to university there in Japan with many other international people. So I'm very moved as a human being, but also beyond that, as someone who has had strong ties with Japan.
All right. Hey, George, stick around. I want to tell people, if you want to follow him on Twitter and you want to help donate, it's at George, common spelling Takei, at George, Takei on Twitter. George, stick around, because it's not just famous Japanese Americans asking for donations to Japan. The list of celebrities calling for donations growing. Our Alan Duke has been tracking the pleas from Tinseltown. So, Alan, you heard what George is doing on Twitter. Lady Gaga is actually selling jewelry for Japan. I understand Justin Bieber's doing something as well. And the list keeps growing.
Yeah, it's all part of this organized effort that the American Red Cross has. I found out just today that they've got more than 40 celebrities on this sort of emergency panel that they have. And as soon as the quake happened in Japan, they sent messages out to them all to use their social networks, especially Twitter, to send these warnings out. Be prepared, the tsunami might be on the way. Lady Gaga has responded quickly. Pray for Japan is what it says on her bracelet that she's selling. $5 for each of these bracelets, these wristbands. Online, she's selling them on her website. The money going for Japan earthquake relief. There's also other things that are being sold online. The guitarist for Linkin Park Mike Shinoda, I believe I've got his name right, is he designed a T-shirt that's going on sale, I think, tomorrow, and the money is being given to them. But we've had all kinds of tweets out there, but it's actually an organized effort by the American Red Cross, including Conan O'Brien, who has, I think, more than 2 million Twitter followers, put out a message to send a text message donation, a $10 text message donation that you can do with your telephone. He was followed by Katy Perry, who also did that, and P. Diddy, Sean Puffy Combs sent out a similar message. And guess what? I just found out that the earthquake relief effort for the American Red Cross has raised $1.1 million just in those text messages. Music for Relief, that's the Lincoln Park effort. Their group has been helping out in disasters for years now, and they've started up a special disaster relief fund for the earthquake victims. And all of this money will add up. This is very early in the effort. Now, I've been asked, is there a group effort? Is there going to be a big concert, an event? I'm told by a Red Cross spokesman that if that happens, it would probably come to
well, the stars are coming out.
Okay.
Tweet.
Hey, Alan, I want to bring George back in. Alan, stick around because I want both of you to weigh in on this. George, what do you think? Do you think that there will be a groundswell and there will be a telethon?
They're trying to use their star power to earn money for the victims in Japan.
Would you want people to do something like that?
I see Mr. Sulu.
Absolutely, I would love
the one who starred as
Mr.
Sulu on Star Trek was William Shatner.
Really apocalyptic.
Talking now.
Earthquake, and that's
talking
what
about the earthquake is very
a
apocalyptic.
tweet Friday morning. But then that's followed by the tsunami, which it was horrific. And
the
then
tsunami was horrific.
Nuclear meltdown.
A nuclear meltdown.
I think
next that followed.
It's going to get even bigger and bigger than
it's getting
what
bigger
we
and
see
bigger,
right
and now a volcano has gone off
It's
on the
winter
tip of the
time,
island.
and it's bitterly cold.
It's winter time,
and
it's
this
bitterly
is northern
cold
Japan,
there.
so it's even colder than
it's even
Tokyo.
colder in
so,
northern
their,
Japan.
Support and their relief contributions.
So they're talking about the
George
stars
thank you very
in
much.
the USA
Alan Duke,
using
thank you
their
as
star
well. We
power.
appreciate it.
Yoko Ono.
And if you want to help out
Even
the people
Lady
in Japan, just
Gaga
go to
is saying,
CNN.com/impact. Again,
donate to help the
CNN.com/impact. And you can find out information about the American
in
Red
Japan,
Cross, the efforts there, and you can donate as well. Next up here on CNN, we'll talk to an American living in Tokyo who's worried about nuclear threats. We're back in a moment.
Tsunami.
Here's where the diet stuff happens. Like the other stuff, diet stuff has healthy stuff.